Whether it's the iconic Prudential Center that towers over Boston, or this very building, the Egan Research Center, these buildings release 40% of all carbon emissions in the United States. That's over 2,000 metric tons of carbon emissions. These same buildings release 70% of the electrical consumption in the United States. That's over 60 billion units of electricity that these buildings consume. So you might be thinking, how can we make these buildings more efficient? Is there some sustainable development path that we can take to improve the quality of our buildings? Or if you're zoning out in the back, you might be wondering what the lunch special is at Rebecca's. But we don't know. But what Sam and I, as LEED Green accredited professionals, do know are how to make buildings more efficient, greener, and ultimately how to live a healthier and happier life. So what is LEED Green certification? LEED stands for Leadership in Energy and Environmental Design.
LEED certifications are based on a 100-point ranking system. Earning 40 points gets a building certified. Earning 50 points is a silver certification, 60 points is a gold certification, and 80 plus points is a platinum certification. Now there are 6 categories to which you can earn points. And they are right here. Sustainable sites, water efficiency, energy and atmosphere, materials and resources, indoor environmental qualities, and innovation and design. So here's some specific points that you can earn. The first is light pollution reduction. And what that is efficiently directing your light sources. So for example, avoid hanging light fixtures directly in front of windows. The reasoning for that is because some of the light emitted will escape out the window rather than be used to illuminate the room, therefore wasting energy. Another example is heat island reduction. A heat island is any large concrete area such as a parking lot or the roof of a building. To earn points here, you have to reduce the amount of sunlight that hits that area by at least 50%. So take the parking lot example. You could put it underground, make an underground parking garage. You could plant vegetation. Sometimes in parking lots you see a grass strip with trees in it. Well, the grass itself takes away a percentage, and the shade casted by the trees takes away another percentage. Or you could put solar panels above the parking spots. And this will actually get you points in 2 categories because, I'm sorry, not categories. Renewable energy is another area where you can get points. And what this comes down to is counteracting your total yearly energy output with on-site renewable energy. So if you have wind turbines or solar panels or whatever that make up for 1% of your total energy consumption, you get 1 point. 5% is 2 points, and 10% is 3 points. And there's so many, there are hundreds of different ways to earn points. We just covered 3 of them. So what would it look like if every building in the US was LEED certified? Well, aside from aesthetics, that looks pretty awesome. This is a LEED Platinum building in Seattle. We would be saving a lot monetarily. There are 6 million corporate and industrial buildings in the United States with a combined energy cost of $400 billion a year. Now the sad thing is that on average, every building wastes about 30% of the energy they produce. So if we were to take that 30% and reduce it to 0, simply meaning that all we're doing is using 100% of the energy we produce efficiently, we would save $120 billion a year. If we were to reduce consumption overall by 10%, it would have the same effect as removing the emissions from 49 million vehicles every year.
So why choose LEED Green certification? Why is LEED recognized globally as the premier green building service? 3 reasons. First is proven performance. LEED is known not only for the fact that a building can save money, but also water consumption can be reduced by 11%, energy consumption can be reduced by up to 25%, greenhouse gas emissions can be reduced by 34%, and occupant and customer satisfaction rates can increase by 27% just because of the building. Second, continuous improvement. Whether it's through the online database or the point system, or through accredited professionals such as Sam and myself, throughout the world, green buildings are constantly being certified. In Australia, Singapore, Dubai, throughout Europe, and of course the United States, we're seeing more and more buildings being certified by green. And lastly, our lifetime of returns. Even the most basic LEED certified building has a significantly higher return on investment than any other non-LEED certified building. It costs 20% less to operate and maintain a LEED certified building versus a non-certified building. A company can use all of this extra money towards new investments, expansion of operations, hiring new workers, tax rebates, etc. The opportunities are limitless. So not all companies are LEED Green certified. There are other ways that a building can become more efficient. For instance, where I'm currently co-oping at, KGS Buildings, is an engineering startup where we collect and analyze metric information from a building's maintenance system. We take this information, we extrapolate it, we look through it, and we upload it to our software system. From there, we're able to find faults and problems in the building's infrastructure where energy is being wasted and money is being wasted. We're able to fix these problems, tell the building managers, they go to the equipment, fix it, and save hundreds of dollars just like that. And if you can't join a company, you could always join a club. For instance, the Terra Society, Northeastern's very own prestigious marine and environmental science club. Members in this group are always finding ways to divest off of non-renewable resources and find ways to educate people and rely more on clean, renewable energy.
So here you can see both International Village and the Empire State Building, both of which are LEED certified. It's great to see such an iconic building as the Empire State Building. LEED, such a green example, pun intended. And International Village. We're proud to have a green building on campus, but we need more. So a lot of people want to help, but they don't know how. So the biggest thing we can do to make a difference is educate. So what we're asking you to do is spread the word about LEED and the good it can do both environmentally and monetarily, and help lead us to a more sustainable future. Thank you. Thank you.